So I got my hands on it finally. This is my favorite document to review every single year in the month of November. It is called the 2025 Profile of Home Buyers and Sellers. This report has been coming out since 1981, every year in the month of November. It profiles, there's a survey of home buyers and sellers from June or July 2024 through June of 2025. And it gives us an idea of what those buyers and sellers looked like. I have not had an opportunity to take a look at this, so I am going to be taking a look at it for the first time with you all. So, if you are a real estate professional, this information can be used in a number of ways. Like, email me if you can't figure out how to use this information. But you can use this to target marketing. You can use it in AI for content reasons. You can use it to build your 2026 business plan because you have a better idea of the demographics and behaviors of buyers and sellers in the market relatively recently. Okay, there isn't another report like it. Again, it's my favorite. There is a charge for this document. They charge $200 for it, for NAR members and realtors. Members of the National Association of Realtors. There is a discount. So let me know if you need the link to get a copy. This is the full copy that I'm going to be going over the next few days. It's 100 and something pages. So I think what I'm going to do is do them section by section because I'm not about to go through 117 pages now. Okay. Also, if you know me, then you know I'm silly. So there are going to be some bloopers. I started recording this video no less than 5 times and have had to start over. And I'm not going to do it again because I need to get this information out. We cannot be worried about perfection, right? So if you are got an issue with that, send it to my my HR department, okay? All right, so let's talk about what this report is. It says the National Association of Realtors Profile of Home Buyers and Sellers is an annual survey of recent home buyers and sellers who recently completed a transaction between July 2024 and June 2025. The flagship, this flagship report, let me see if I can you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn my tablet. I'm presenting on my Remarkable tablet. Okay. All right. I think that's better, right? We got to get rid of this somehow. Okay. No. Okay. Perfect. It's a great size now. It says this flagship report. Let me make sure my screen is sharing. I think it is sharing. Let me just double check because I would hate to record all of this for y'all and then it not be where it needs to be. Okay, I think we're good. All right. So it says this flagship report has been published since 1981. The annual report allows industry professionals to gain insight into detailed buying and selling behavior. Each iteration of the report is as unique as the economic, social, and demographic environment in which it is published. Each year provides new opportunities and challenges for buyers and sellers. From the middle of 2024 through the middle of 2025, the market continued to show extremely limited housing inventory. The inventory that was entering the housing market was often unaffordable, often at unaffordable price points for potential home buyers. During the data collection time period, mortgage interest rates averaged 6.69%. As a result of decreased housing affordability and limited housing inventory, potential first-time home buyers retreated further from the housing market. Homeowners continue to watch their housing equity grow. The housing market remains divided between an all-time high of all cash home buyers and an all-time low of first-time home buyers, okay? So let me get my handy dandy highlighter here. So we'll just go through this and unpack it together. So first of all, we still have this happening. Okay, we're used to that now. So the rates have been hovering between 6.5% and 7%. Okay, so that's an issue. The higher the interest rate, the higher the monthly payment. It says that potential home buyers, no, not that. Potential first-time buyers retreated further from the housing market. I am seeing that. I can agree that I've seen this in my business in both Georgia and Florida. The sales that I did have this year from buyers are with buyers that are purchasing their second home from me. Even the ones that didn't work with me prior, they have purchased their second or third home. So no first-time home buyers that I can think of. Y'all know I'm more of a seller's agent. I was gonna go pull up my records for this year to see how many first-time home buyers we had. But the gist is clear. First-time home buyers are getting pushed further away from the market. It also says here, though, homeowners continue to watch their housing equity grow. Now, this is a national report, so we've got to keep this in context. This is not hyper local, so your neighborhood may be doing great or not so great, depending on where you are in the country. So my markets are Metro Atlanta and Palm Beach County. In Metro Atlanta, we are seeing housing equity continuing to grow. However, that's not the case in South Florida. So that's good news, but let's just see what else is here. Again, I haven't looked at this at all, so I'm getting the information at the same time. Well, y'all are getting it after I record it, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, so the housing market remains divided between an all-time high of all cash home buyers, all-time high, and an all-time low of first-time home buyers, okay? An all-time high of all cash buyers. So I read a news article today. I wanted to share it, but the president's name was in it, and I don't I don't I don't want anything political on my page, but it was talking about the president and the Republican Party stating that there is no affordability issue, right? This right here that says there's an all-time high of all cash buyers, they are in that group of people probably. This report has nothing to do with the administration. This is completely separate. Uh, If if their circle is these all-time high of cash buyers, then I can see why they would make statements like they made. There is an affordability issue. I beg to differ, because here we have an all-time low for first-time home buyers. So again, you have to keep this national report in context as it relates to your situation and your geographic and demographics, okay? That is crazy. All right, let's keep going. First-time home buyers in the last year shrank to a historic low of just 21% of all buyers. Prior to 2008, the share of first-time home buyers had a historical norm of 40%. At the same time, the share of first-time buyers is at its lowest level, and the age of first-time buyers has risen to the highest recorded ever in history. The median age of first-time home buyers is now 40. In 1980, the typical first-time home buyer was in their late 20s. So now in the 80s, you get married, you buy your house in your 20s. No, no, no. It's not happening until 40, according to this report, and I'm seeing that as well. Let's see. First-time home buyers who are successful in purchasing cite high rent and student loans as two foremost costs that hold them back from saving. Among the elite first-time home buyers who can enter the market, they are most likely to use personal savings, 59% of them, or financial assets, 26% of them, for their own for their down payment. Okay, so a few things let me finish the paragraph. In past years, reports, a gift or loan from a friend or relative was more common among first-time home buyers than financial assets. Okay, so let me circle back to here. Among the elite first-time home buyers, if you are a first-time home buyer in this market, you are considered to be elite, okay? And majority of those people are using their own personal savings or financial assets, where we've seen in the past, first-time home buyers had, gifts from relatives, but now, again, affordability is an issue. Now, more people are not able to ask their family for financial assistance with down payment. Okay. Let's keep going. We're just in the intro, y'all. We haven't even gotten to the buyer section. Let's see. Was there anything else there that I missed? Oh, well, yeah. Okay, so where is it? The age of first-time buyers has risen to the highest recorded. The median age of first-time home buyers is now 40. It was in the 20s in the 80s, okay? That number has been going up and up and up, and it's been escalating at a faster pace in recent years. I'm stressed out. I'm just in the intro and I'm stressed out, okay? All right, so let's look at here. Let's see what's happening. All right, so highlighting the rupture in the housing market is the changing landscape for a repeat home buyer. Repeat buyers can enter the housing market with large down payments, median of 23%. 30% paid cash and did not finance their home. 30% paid cash and did not finance their home. We're talking about repeat buyers though, okay? They can enter the market with large down payments because they had a home to sell and they had proceeds from their sale from equity that they've gained over the COVID years and before, okay? Repeat buyers have continued to earn equity as home prices increase. Home sellers, here's my lane, home sellers have owned their home for an all-time high of 11 years before selling and making a housing trade. Okay, so statistics used to show that people moved every 7 years on average, okay? That number is the highest, an all-time high. Again, we're working with all-time numbers here, an all-time high of 11 years. People are not moving or selling or making a housing trade as fast as they were in past years prior to COVID. And even before that, it was starting to go up before that. Let's see, for repeat buyers, this was the same down payment as in 2024, but it is the highest down payment seen since 2003. Okay. Highest down payments needed since 2003. I read an article today that said there's no affordability issue. Even for repeat buyers who are not first-time home buyers, the down payment amount required to purchase a home is still higher. It says this year, down payments also grew for first-time home buyers. Yep, we know that, right? The typical down payment for first-time home buyers was 10%, which matches the highest share recorded since 1989. So now down payments are higher than they've been since the 80s. Okay. All right. So that is, wait, that wasn't even, oh, okay, wait. We're still on the introduction. Wait a minute. That wasn't the introduction. Okay. All right. Okay. I digress. Okay. I'm gonna do a serious version. So for the serious people, the high D's, not the I's. For my high D people, I will do another video. I'll do another video. All right, so next up, repeat buyers also have the highest median age at 62. Repeat buyers have the highest median age at 62. So people are buying their second and third homes. That age range is increasing as well. As half of repeat home buyers are over the age of 62, they are driven by the desire to purchase a home to be closer to friends and family at 19%. Okay. So, over the age of 62, they are driven by the desire to purchase a home to be closer to friends and family at 19%. So if you are a real estate professional, let me change the color of this. I think what I'll do for real estate, I will highlight green. Okay. All right. Age of 62, they're driven by desires to purchase a home to be closer to friends and family at 19%. Okay. So things I highlight in green are things that real estate professionals should really take a look at. If you are looking to change your marketing plan, or if you're looking to lean into that demographic, if you're looking for a marketing message for the end of the year or 2026, it could be something to the effect of, hey, do you want to get close to family? Or you may want to be putting out content about people getting close to family. Now, if you are someone that I know, or you've reached my channel and you are over the age of 62, and you're looking to move closer to family, of course, you can give me and my team a call. Shameless plug. Okay. So let's keep going. It says it should be noted that while this is the top reason to purchase a home, neighborhood preference has also changed. Among all buyers, the quality of the neighborhood, 59%, and convenience to friends and family, 47%, are the top neighborhood factors. Convenience to the home buyer's job has continued to decline incrementally and is now at 31%, down from 52% in 2014. Did y'all hear that? We used to buy homes based on where we work, and now people are not necessarily caring so much about their proximity to their job. Of course, people are having to actually go out further, outside of metropolitan areas because prices are so high. So there are a number of things that are driving that number down, as well as employers offering the option to work virtually. COVID gave us that blessing slash curse, no matter how you want to look at it. Some of us we were doing virtual before that, but for the most part, it's now the norm in most industries. So that is interesting. I'm processing, y'all. So I'll do another video once I've processed, maybe. What do I think about that? I don't know. I have to process that. That's something I don't know. I don't know whether to highlight that in green or yellow. What do y'all think? It says convenience to the home buyer's job has continued to decline incrementally, down from 52% a little over 10 years ago. The decline in convenience to one's job is notable as return to work orders have become more common among employers between 2024 and 2025. So as return to work orders, okay? So this is saying that return to work orders are actually going out. So we may actually have to watch this one to see if it continues to decline in terms of people looking for jobs close to their home, or if it's going to tick back up after tick back up afterwards. I got distracted, sorry. Ooh, this is a lot of information. All right, among all home buyers, 61% are married couples, 21% are single women, and 9% are single men. Girl power. Among first-time home buyers, 25% of buyers are single women and 10% are single men, as the share of married couples remained flat at 50%. Okay, so the share of home buyers with children under the age of 18 fell to an all-time low of just 24%. The share of home buyers with children under the age of 18 fell to an all-time low. Families with children not entering the housing market. A reduction of home buyers with children is likely being shaped by a reduction in birth rates and a rise in older repeat buyers. Additionally, a steady share of buyers cite childcare expenses as a barrier to saving for a down payment. Okay, so again, my real estate professionals, this is information you need to know. These are pain points of our customers, and my customers, I'm hoping I'm going to get to the good part. This is I'm processing this information as I read it and record it. So I am a little blown away now. So I will have to do another video with some solutions because this sounds grim for first-time home buyers in my generation. I'm a millennial, okay? 88% of home buyers purchase their homes through a real estate agent or a broker. Oh my gosh, real estate agents are going to go out of style. Like people are going to stop using real estate agents. 88% of home buyers purchase their home through a real estate agent or broker. Okay, so we're good there. Home buyers primarily sought help finding the right home to purchase and negotiating the terms of the sale. Home buyers also wanted help with price negotiations and help with paperwork. The number of weeks a buyer searched for a home remained steady at 10 weeks compared to last year. All right, y'all, I'm going back to yellow. I don't know if I can divide them. All right. It says, due to limited inventory, it is not surprising that buyers continue to report the most difficult task in the home buying process is finding the right home to purchase. Buyers continue to report that the most difficult task in the home buying process is finding the right home to purchase, okay? They still are having issues with that, so that is a pain point. And again, I'll have to do a video where I'm splitting the conversation up because we need a solution-based conversation and then a real estate professional-based conversation. 91% of sellers sold with the assistance of a real estate agent. 91%. Oh my gosh, Zillow's gonna put real estate out of business. 91% of sellers sold with the assistance of a real estate agent. That is up from 90% last year, okay? Someone said, am I getting into real estate at the wrong time? One of my pre-licensed students. we will always need a place to stay. So housing is a necessity. So I don't think that real estate agents are going anywhere. Okay. Let's see. Only 5% were for sale by owner, an all-time low. For sale by owners are at an all-time low. Sellers place a high priority on the following three tasks. Helping market the home, we do that well. Pricing the home competitively. This is my strongest suit. I'm excellent at pricing property and selling the home within a specific time frame. So no changes there, okay? So that was the introduction to the National NAR Profile of Home Buyers and Sellers. I'm going to end there because I just put my brain on like overload, and it's getting late. And I'm realizing that I would like to possibly do this in a live format instead so that I can take questions and commentary, okay? So what we're going to do in the next video is we are going to look at the characteristics of home buyers. Actually, y'all know I'm a seller's agent. My sellers, I may take care of y'all first. Sorry, buyers. So I'll let you all know what we're going to do. If you're interested in being invited to the conversation, please send me your email address and your cell number, and I will make sure that you get the invitation or the link when the updates are recorded. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.